Why content writing is essential in digital marketing. Writing in companies, which had no place not too long ago, has become more crucial than ever with the arrival of digital marketing that no company can do without it today. Before, only an attractive website design was essential to attract the public. But today, web content has reached the same importance, and the written content and design must work equally and in tune for them to work. Good content writing attracts customers' interest in a product or service. It is essential and effective in the long term so that any company can boost its sales. Let's look at the importance of content writing in digital marketing and all the steps to writing effective top-notch content. Here, we will discuss what content writing is, its benefits, and some tips and tricks to getting unique, SEO-optimized content that hooks your target audience and helps you climb the search engine's rankings. Why is content writing essential in digital marketing? Content writing is an essential skill in digital marketing. It has almost become mandatory for any company that wants to attract more customers, increase its sales, and provide better service to its customers. Indeed, 56.9% of business-to-business, B2B, professionals have already been influenced in their act of purchasing by web content. You have to think of everything, your reader and the search engines. It helps them receive more visitors to their websites and generate more leads. Before talking about content, we must be clear about what a conversion is in digital marketing. Although the term is often associated with sales, it includes each of the key actions carried out by your visitors according to the objectives of your strategy, directing them to the next phases of the purchase process. In other words, a conversion does not only happen when a sale is made. It can also be that the user subscribes to your blog, fills out a form with his data to obtain an ebook, signs up for a webinar, or clicks on an email about your products or services, among others. Although a long time can pass between when a user provides you with their data and when they become your client, and even then they will not always end up doing it, it is essential that you do not underestimate or neglect the link. Now let's look at its components. The most common components of the content marketing plan are an audience or buyer personas, specific business goals and marketing objectives, design of tactics and channels to use, budget and human resources, production and distribution process, measurement of relevant indicators. How can good content writing help increase your conversion rate? As you can imagine, the first step to converting a user is to attract their attention. But how can you attract them? Offering them valuable content that is useful to them, discusses the topics that interest them and answers their questions. Currently, users investigate in depth the products and/or services of their interest before making a purchase. They look for information, data, opinions, reviews, etc., so your content must address it in a simple way and answer all the concerns that may arise about your offer. Your content must be precise, convey what characterizes you as a company or business, the advantages of your products or services, and include a call to action in a visible and accessible place to facilitate the user's path to conversion. Proper digital content writing is vital since your content's quality must fulfill your promise of value. Content that was not developed with sufficient research, uses too many technical terms, or that is carelessly written and has syntax or spelling errors generates mistrust in the user and prevents them from seeing your business as a possible solution. Here's more about how content marketing has become essential in digital marketing. Why content writing is essential in digital marketing. Generate leads on a sustained basis. Content marketing may seem like a lot of work, especially when you compare it to other marketing plans like list buying, pay-per-click, PPC, or trade show marketing, where you get names and email addresses in just a few moments. However, it is proven that content marketing generates 3 times more leads than traditional strategies, and 72% of companies consider it an effective method of increasing leads. In other words, the content marketing plan prepares companies to have a predictable, scalable, and effective flow of leads. Writing content to achieve the objectives of the editorial line. The editorial line is essential in any digital marketing strategy. It is an integral part of the preliminaries of writing marketing content. By following your editorial line, a professional and competent web editor will be able to develop texts that allow you to achieve your objectives. Its contribution will also be important in the development of an editorial charter. Thus, writing content facilitates the achievement of the set objectives. By choosing a good content strategy, the ideal length for the text, the type of content, the number of contents to publish, the organization of the text, and many other aspects, you achieve your objective. Content writing for better targeting. Writing marketing content allows you to reach more targets. This content is inspired by analyzing internet users' centers of interest and responds better to prospects. Indeed, content marketing generally targets a category of people who might be interested in a product or service. Thanks to the writing of marketing content, companies can have content at their disposal that allows them to reach a more extensive customer base. In addition, the writer makes sure to produce a text accessible to understanding that adapts not only to the clientele's needs but also to the profile of the targets, sex, age, social class, profession, passion, etc. This objective is achieved thanks to a well-developed plan, positioning, conciseness, and relevance of information. This is why it is essential to clearly define your target and your keywords before writing to ensure that you produce relevant and engaging content. Writing content to keep your target in anticipation. In digital marketing, keeping close to your target to better influence it is essential. It is necessary to provide them with content to read regularly to keep in touch with them and grab their attention. At this level again, content writing is invited as a central element. The editor is responsible for always finding the themes and information needed to feed the texts they propose for the marketing strategy. Writing content helps you keep your customers in suspense and gradually raises you to the rank of their favorites. Content writing, a cheaper and more profitable solution. Writing web content is now less expensive than traditional forms of advertising. Some even think that it replaces advertising because internet users today turn to web content much more than conventional advertising. Hiring specialists to bring your content strategy to life may seem expensive. Still, in a world where consumers review 3 to 5 pieces of content before contacting a marketer, it's an essential investment. In fact, 98% of marketers believe that content marketing performance is worth the investment. In general, lead generation can become 6 times less expensive. The advantage of content marketing is that it allows users to learn new things. In addition, writing content helps to reach more people. It is favored by 90% of corporate marketing managers. No wonder content writing is more popular. Content writing increases brand recognition. When you offer real value to your audience, you listen to them, know what they need to solve their pain points, and give them the information they need, your brand becomes relevant. Brand recognition is not something tangible or that can be measured in concrete terms, but it is what makes brands the first choice of their consumers. Content marketing is an opportunity to increase your brand recognition with a varied and timely content offer, coupled with strategies such as branded content, email marketing, and even properly targeted outbound strategies. Writing content for more visibility on social networks. Social networks are a marketplace where millions of potential customers meet. Therefore, many companies court these platforms to reach several people. Well-written web content generates more sharing on social networks. By focusing on the quality of its text, we work for its marketing strategy. In this dynamic, creating a community made up of its targets on social networks will be easier. In such a context, it is even possible to monetize your audience. Content writing helps you climb search engine rankings. Content writing for SEO is used in a comprehensive digital marketing strategy, aiming to climb the search engine rankings using SEO techniques. The different SEO techniques and keyword games will allow your content to rank at the top. For this, keyword analysis is required to build the publications to be indexed in the search engines. This analysis seeks to understand the most used keywords or play on words in search engines. You can make better decisions if these keywords or key phrases are properly identified. Thus, you can consider it in the links, the publication's titles, and the description of the contents, to name a few. Let's keep in mind that keyword analysis also works for static web content and serves to develop paid ads to be used in advertising platforms such as Google Ads. What requirements must a good content strategy meet? The content must be presented in a novel and engaging way, capturing the potential client's attention. It must be well written, without spelling or grammatical errors, and provide valuable information. All these text characteristics, which are often not valued enough, must be respected if you want your company to make a difference. Writing content in blogs is not only necessary to have the visibility that companies need, but it is also essential for web positioning. In addition, it differentiates itself from the competition by using creativity and providing content that is different from the rest. If you create many loyal readers, you will be one step away from all those readers becoming potential customers in the future. On the other hand, it goes without saying that plagiarism is inadmissible in any content writing. Every phrase must be original, and the information must be extracted from reliable sources. Remember that when we publish content on the internet, we show what our company is like, so every detail must be taken care of to protect our reputation. Tips for good content writing. Recognize your audience. You probably read this point a lot, but no matter how repetitive it may seem, knowing who will read to you is essential to be able to write and convert them, as it helps you to know what topics are of interest to them and what is the best way to approach them. Identify the target audience or public, as well as their preferences and needs. In this way, you will be able to recognize all the content that your users are interested in. Set clear goals. Being clear about what conversion goals you are pursuing is essential for writing. Knowing where you want to go makes it easier to focus on each piece of content and guides the customer to take the action they want. Set content types. You have to establish the content that will impact the target. For this, the best way to do it is to establish categories, choose topics, and follow the guidelines defined in the content strategy. Analyze keywords. Find and define the keywords that will allow organizing the contents. If you write your content based on identifying the main keywords, it will be easier to organize the information. Gather information. Research and collect the information needed to develop content. This means getting information from different sources, studying the concepts, and contributing new points of view. Write the title. Write a robust, strong, concise, adequate title that represents the content of the publication. In this way, you generate a favorable impact at the first opportunity. Develop content. Assemble and optimize content information in a friendly, simple way using the analyze keywords. These will serve to position the publications. Set structure. Define an optimal structure for its natural understanding. In this way, the content can be read by blocks in a more orderly and efficient way. Offering accessible, approachable explanations is essential. Not only does it help conversion, but it is also useful to improve your positioning since Google's algorithms also consider the context to rank web pages. Keep the semantics. Write the information naturally and originally, always seeking the sentence's understanding, meaning, or semantics. Maintaining an appropriate length of characters or words in the content is also essential. Highlight words by putting them in bold or italics. The words or paragraphs that allow users to identify something important within the context of the publication. Tag images. Mark with tags the images used in the contents. These tags will allow Google to index them, and as a result, they can attract new visits to the website. Build links. Establish internal links with keywords that are relevant to user searches. Or define internal links to lead to other relevant content. Organize the content. Use lists that allow you to organize the contents, ordering the ideas of a theme. This also has a positive effect on improving reading comprehension. Encourage participation. Motivate users with questions that encourage their participation or promote the invitation to debate. Check spelling and wording. This action can not only favor the entire content marketing strategy, it also leaves a good image of our communication. Be aware of spelling and grammar. Avoid duplication of content. Check that there is no duplication of content, as it can lend itself to interpretations that harm the brand image. Also, there may be penalties in the search engines. Our final thoughts. A good content marketing strategy is a must if you want your business to succeed in the digital world. Knowing your audience and taking care of the quality and writing of your content are critical tasks for your efforts to bear fruit and increase your conversion rate. The tips shared above can help you write content framed within management that involves some aspects of SEO, integrated with organization, writing, and knowledge. All this means that you must maintain appropriate wording and a methodology that allows you to climb the search engines. If you have enjoyed this content, please consider making a tax-deductible donation, as the Blind Muse Foundation is a 5013C nonprofit organization. Thank you.